Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. It's the Sniper Raccoon and this is Advanced Warfare. As you can see from the title, it's not quite a first impressions, it's my thoughts of the opening gambits and what I have seen on Twitter, YouTube and the other social media sites. Call of Duty for me, the way that I'm going to approach this year's iteration is I'm going to treat it like a relationship. Fair enough, we've had day one, which is the first day where everything's all exciting, it's new, it's fresh. You both say some things you in the heat of the moment you might regret later on. But it's all fun and you enjoy it, or you really hate it like a first date. But where a real relationship gathers depth, Jesus Christ, where a real relationship gathers depth is in the longevity, and whether you find a working ground where you can both be happy and you can both enjoy the situation of where you're going to be. The game is there. It's going to change a little bit over the year. You need to get used to it. You need to figure out where you actually stand in the relationship. What you can get out of it. It's not going to be exactly the same as the other relationships you've been in. It's not going to be exactly the same as the other Call of Duties you've played. Everything has its own little quirks, its own anomalies, its own positives, its own negatives, and you've got to get the time to figure it out, which is again why I said I'm going to hold off giving my first impressions for a couple of weeks. I need to figure out how this baby handles. I really enjoyed the first date I had with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It was a lot of fun. I got that excited, I slapped my knees about 5 or 6 times and left myself little welts. It was rather good. But there are some flaws, and I know from a lot of people's videos, tweets and stuff like that a lot of people are not happy. But to be perfectly honest, I was not expecting much else, to be honest with you. I was expecting to enjoy it, and I was expecting a lot of people to find the negatives. If you go out looking for the negatives, you're going to find the negatives. You're never going to give the relationship a chance to flourish. So for me, I've had a great first date. I'm on my second date. I'm on my third, fourth, whatever date it is, depending on what day this goes out. But I am enjoying the prelude to a relationship, the possible relationship I could have with Advanced Warfare. There's still a long way to go if we want to make it for the full year. But, you know, things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. And no, she doesn't put out on the first date, if that's what you're asking. But, yeah, turn her on with one push of a button, controller with the sticks. You push up all the buttons, she'll treat you right. So anyway, guys, I don't know whether people are going to like this, think it's sexist or what, but, you know, treat Call of Duty like a relationship. Don't just make a decision from the first date. There's a lot of depth in the game and in us as people to work around. We've changed over the year, and so's this game. So just give it a bit of time, and hopefully you'll find your own middle ground. If you do still hate it, you hate it. Don't worry about it. Not all relationships are meant to last. Anyway, guys, I've been the Sniper Raccoon, and I'll see you next time on the next date. Tra.